When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Hoosiers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He uncorks one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the secondary.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's not. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time.
Returner brings it out to the 35.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets it past the marker. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Off the play fake. Here's a hit. He makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield, but if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Makes a catch, wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Knox. Punts it out of the air.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got his man. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Catch in the middle, it's Keith. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
He's brought down at the 33. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Barker. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They're going to run it. Turning it on. Past the 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. And now on second down for this offense. Got room to work. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. First down and more. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short.
He's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Indiana, 14. Northwestern, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to throw. It's Evans. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Got the first down and more. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's first and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
It It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Boston College is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Knox. Quickly complete. Jumped on top of the pile.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialed.
Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Evans. Right on the money. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And
they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down. Open up the entire plate.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do it.
Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that we needed.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, the head coach is looking real smart after gambling for it there on 4th and short in field goal range, but he trusts his quarterback to go to the right place with the football. Huge play now.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the stomping has commenced.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Heaves it on the run. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Back to throw, it's Evans. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Find some fresh air. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Knox. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. What a cut! Now he's loose. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. And this defense will start the 4th on its heels. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Boston College is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Chestnut Hill for a long time. They're up 14 over Pittsburgh. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Escapes trouble. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock him free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunity.
Oh, he's got some space. It up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll line up for a second down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. A little screen to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it. That's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Here's the pressure. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Leaves it with the running back. Quick spin on the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points. And